Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. What was that? My voice kind of cracked and went up. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Whoa, okay. There's something going on here today. I'm really glad you're here. My name is Christine. Hello. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aquarius Love Tarot reading. Aquarius love reading, and as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Aquarius love messages reading. Aquarius, I'm channeling for you in August 2023, and you can be here in real time. But remember that this is a timeless reading, as are all my readings here at the Tarot Closet. And you're here when you're meant to be here. So whilst it can be real time for many of you, of course, you could also have found yourself here many months, even years later. And that's how it's meant to be. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. It means there's a message for you. So welcome, whenever that is. I'm really glad that you're here. Before we begin your reading, I just want to remind you this is a general tarot reading, a general love reading. So, so please take what is for you and let the rest go. So what is this like? Is this a spinner? Is this in reverse? It's a spinner for me because, yeah, the way it came down, I felt at this moment of not really feeling like it was in the upright or reverse. So we'll see how that is coming into play. We're also seeing the Seven of Cups, and we're seeing the Nine of Wands. And again, are they in reverse? Are they in the upright? Let's see if they're coming back. It's Venus in Scorpio. And of course, the Nine of Wands is the Moon in Sagittarius. So what is this energy here? Because I feel like this is, well, this can be about a message that somebody is having trouble getting out. Maybe they're rewriting. Let's see. We're just beginning. Down below in the description, by the way, you will find all the decks that are coming in. Also, all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, love tarot readings, all zodiac signs, love readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and in-depth twin flame readings and a lot more. So feel free to explore if you are inspired to do so. And before we begin today's reading, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel really more than I can even say. Watching, liking, sharing readings, subscribing to the channel. So thank you so much. Aquarius, let's see what else is going on. Of course, it's the Eight of Wands. It's Mercury in Sagittarius energy. This is also yours. It's the Sun of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. It's Virgo and Mercury energy. Communication here, I do feel, is or will be going on, because we see with the Knight of Pentacles, it's somebody coming who's thinking about coming in here, but they're also, look, they're thinking about it. It is a card of movement, but this particular energy is sort of like, look, they look like they're in thought. And that pentacle, it's both in front of the moon, which is full, which is telling us that the sun is shining on it and it's illuminating everything. But on the other hand, it's kind of blocked. You know, it's like blocked by a pentacle. And that moon, that full moon here that's beneath there, is the clarity, and that's the opening up and communicating energy. So is it in regard to this connection that you're in, that you're here for, that maybe is just coming into your mind, this commitment? It is. The question is the message coming? Has a message already arrived? Are they having trouble? I'm looking at this and I'm feeling they came back. So the Nine of Wands came back. There's the Star in reverse. Okay. So we're seeing here that this is a no contact or in separation reading, which is really what I do a lot of. It's really what I do here at the Tarot Closet, but whatever comes through, comes through. This is where your person's energy is the strongest, Aquarius. And this is Aquarius energy, as you know, here in their energy, your specific person, your someone, person you're here for today. This is Aquarius energy, and it's Uranus energy. And it's also telling us that they are, you're not communicating, you're kind of ignoring each other. Are there some power struggles here? Possibly. Let's see. But it's also coming through that from your person's side there is, because there is some arrogance. The Nine of Wands came back, and it was really unclear if it was in reverse in the upright. Maybe it's a spinner, but we're seeing it in the upright. Again, it's the moon in Sagittarius, and that moon energy is telling me within here that it's somebody who wants to open up and communicate in a new way. And I feel like they're in thought here. So have they already sent a message, or will they be? Highly likely, but we see right now, as I'm channeling for you, that there is, well, understandably a sadness around, look at that, not talking here. And maybe I want to even say, are they ignoring one of your messages and not responding? That could also be you. Again, it can be both of you. And look what also came down. It's the Two of Cups in the upright. This is Venus and Cancer energy. So this is the romantic love here today that you have come for. It's really clear. This is in regard to the two of you, of course. Oftentimes, look, intertwined still. You're still connected. It's really clear. Oftentimes this can be marriage proposal energy. That's quite a big sentiment offering. Yeah. Is it in cement? Of course it's not. Everyone has free will, energies, outcomes. They will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. And anyway, we're kind of early in here, and proposal energy is not always about marriage. You know, it's a new beginning, or it's talking again, or let's date again. But we see that, look, you're connected here, and there is a decision that is coming up. And this is the Cups. It's the love, it's the friendship, and it's the two of you. So you're still connected. And what is that decision? Well, look where they're looking down. And that's the energy that I'm really feeling, that it's sort of like, if you really go in there, they're kind of staring off and thinking, I could do this, I could go this way. It's a deep thought energy for me. And they're looking right down here. And this is the partnership placement. And they're looking right down here at the Two of Cups. And yeah, it's Venus. It's the planet of love. It's Cancer. Again, it's emotional. It's the love. It's the friendship. And what is here? It's the Eight of Wands. And for me, it's spinning. And we can see it's really, really clear that they're ignoring a message, and that might be why the spin is so strong for me. It's almost making my head spin, because there is some power struggles going on, but there's a need, there's a want to message each other and communicate in some form. It's most likely in a message, but it doesn't mean that. It also means that they're in thought about it. That's the thing with the Mercury energy, and you can actually see it here. And what is that decision? Well, you know, you see they're in thought, so it might be that it's just, here comes a message. You can see that in the lightning bolt. It's out of nowhere energy, despite the fact that they're thinking about it and making a choice to move forward here. And again, it's thinking about it here as well. And Mercury oftentimes is connected to reading and writing, so it can be that kind of message. For some of you, it may not be that it's handwritten. It can be it's mostly archaic, unless you're living near each other. Maybe that's the case for some of you, but more likely email, you know, social media, that sort of thing. Telephones, handies, as we say here in Austria, cell phones. It's the Nine of Wands in the upright. Again, it's that moon and Sagittarius energy. It's the fastest energy. There's a couple of things going on here. There are some boundaries that have been put up here. Look, the steps leading actually, well, here too, to the communication, that moon energy, have some, you know, that it's rugged. Look, there's some sort of thorns there. It's like to slow down. You know, it's slowing somebody down, yet this can oftentimes have an energy of somebody, a persistence, but that's also telling us that it might not be easy, but somebody is still willing to try to get around all these, you know, who put them here? Was that you, Aquarius? Are you putting this here? Is it both of you? I feel like it's both of you. It's this energy of nobody's really backing down, but there's some power struggles here. There's an energy of not responding. Okay? And the persistence, because, I mean, this doesn't look easy to get up here. 9 is a number of attainment and fulfillment. It's a number of, it's telling us that things are coming to fruition here. What exactly is coming to fruition? It's the Ace of Wands. It's the Daughter of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. Yeah, look at this. They're watching and thinking. Look what they're holding on to. And I think these are yours. We're going to look at them in a minute. But first, before we get into the Daughter of Swords, which of course is the Page of Swords, it's the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And, well, it's this urge. It's the out of nowhere energy that we see here also. Look, it's sort of like, what if you zoned in on what does the wand look like that got zapped here in the Eight of Wands, the message. That's the message coming in many ways, because it's kind of an out of nowhere energy, just somebody feeling like, I need to write this message, or I need to send this message. And it's just interesting because it's also, there's some thought put into it. You can see it here. I mean, it's the Knight of Pentacles. It's not a lot of deep thought. It is movement here, but you can see it in the Son of Pentacles energy today that they're thinking a lot about it here. And there's a patience and energy that comes through in the Son of Pentacles, and somebody who's really thinking about what they need to do, the work that it takes also. We can see that, and what they're needing to get through to come up here, because they're watching. That's the thing. So there's a lot of thought on one hand, and this is really strong King of Swords energy. There's lots of thought put into it. Also in the fact that they're not responding and that you're ignoring each other, I feel. Somebody's waiting, and maybe there's a back and forth wait. So there's the deep thought, yet then there's the, here it comes, just coming out. Look, I mean, that is the Ace of Wands. It's the energy of love. It's the idea of love. It's the fastest energy. And you can see it here. You know, that this is the lightning bolt. This is the 8 is an action number. And I'm not giving you the finger. It's also an infinity symbol. For some of you, this is in regard to your twin flame. It's most definitely not for everyone, but we can see the energy here. Twin flame energy, soulmate energy. In any case, that is also about the truth. And that's about balance. And it's something out of balance here. And we know that. We can see that, the communication for sure. And egos and divine feminine, divine masculine energies connected to that. Chakras. And the Daughter of Swords is holding on to that truth. And look at that, what I just realized is coming down here. Here, it's black and white in reverse. And here are the stars. So, yeah, they're holding on to something that you probably don't even realize. They have some clarity here. It's the owl. It's inner transformation, self-actualization. They know. Somebody's holding on to something. This can often be kind of like a grudge energy. In the owl, I want to say, which is also a Scorpio, by the way, nocturnal energy. So they're keeping an eye. Look at this. It's in the night. And as you can see, there's actually the stars around the star here, coming here into the Daughter of Swords, and that they have their color here. So that's telling me that it is a spinner. There's clarity. There's still hope here. And they're thinking about this renewal. You can see it. How long have they been hanging on to it and not responding? Because you see the thought. And if you haven't received a message, is this your reading? There will be a message. I feel like it's, like I said, it's kind of like a back and forth. And you can see here, you're still in each other's energy, and there's a decision coming through. I mean, it's just, you can see it. And again, it's really strong King of Swords energy for me, because there's a lot of deep thought going into it. And there's one more there I see that is yours. My gosh. Are you seeing your reading? These are both yours. What do we got here? Okay, look at that. Look, it's one of the roses here. It's the Five of Pentacles, and it's the Five of Pentacles in the upright. It's Mercury in Taurus. This is it's the Five of Pentacles. It's the loss around the connection. It's the worry. It's the separation. And it's Mercury energy. So it's very much on their mind. It's also in regard to probably one of many things, not communicating. And then look what's here. It's the Knight of Wands. It's the Son of Wands in reverse. Guess what energy this is? Here, it's impulsive energy. That's the thing. Look. So this is your person here today, and we're going to obviously keep moving along here, coming out of nowhere. Look at the Hierophant here, looking up at the message here, and also connecting directly. More of that lightning firecracker energy. And yeah, I mean, it's in reverse here, so it's telling us that it's hot and cold. It's impulsive energy, and we see it. We already know that. It's really clearly here. Look, the lightning bolt is even coming down here on the Hierophant. There it is too. And yeah, and it put it in reverse to connect that. So that's also more of what we know of the ignoring, maybe no reply, waiting for a message, or somebody trying to write a message, having trouble getting the message out. But we see the decision here too. And the Hierophant is a card for me of commitment. And for some, it can't even be marriage. It won't be for everyone. It's long-term energy though, but it's also telling us that there's some help. I don't know. How do I want to say that? You know, some recovery, some healing. There we go. Of course, it's the healing that is necessary, that's needed here. And look, this messenger has their mouth open talking, and it's looking right up here at the Eight of Wands. It's communication going on. It's really clear. And they're, as I'm saying all this, look, they're wanting to connect the cards because they weren't connecting, and that's wanting them to connect. That's the divine masculine energy, which is the overabundance of divine masculine energy, and that's the arrogance, I want to say, coming through. It's just there. And it's Taurus energy as well. And a lot of times there can be I want to say expectations around that, you know, somebody needing to do things a certain way. So whether there's other people involved that's in somebody's ear here, or it's just even something in their head, you know, your head, their head, whatever the case may be, that's stopping this connection. We can see here that somebody wants to communicate, and it's in regard to this long-term connection, and they want to heal. It's slow moving. And were you in a long-term energy, or is that where you were heading? Because there's a sadness here. I mean, you can see it. Again, the wilted rose, one of the roses here. And it needs healing. It's not kaput, as we say in Austria. It can be, I feel, helped. But what does it need? It needs the sun. And it does look like there might be some rain here, but it looks like there's too much. And that makes sense because it's representing the emotional energy and the loss here in the Five of Pentacles. And it's almost too much, you know? And that 5 is connecting us to the 5th chakra. That's the throat chakra. And that's communication. That's the truth. That's clarity here. So this is the worry around that maybe it's over, and it's the loss and it's the separation, and it's really hurting everybody here, I feel. And in particular is this you waiting. I mean, look, goes right here into the decision. The Hierophant here holding that key. Look at the lightning is about to hit it. I don't know about that. You know, that's like not what you want. It's lightning to hit metal that you're standing on here. But look what energy that is. That's the zappy energy. That's more of the impulsive energy here. And it's this energy too. It's the wake-up energy here in the Judgment card. Archangel Gabriel. The angel for messages, the herald of visions. Waking up and saying, hello, make a decision. Wake up, what do you want? Get clarity. This is for both of you. You're both here. This 20 deduces into a 2, and you're both here, and that's bringing in the duality, and that's coming out of the dark into the light. And that's bringing in the balance here, the truth, communication, a solution, balancing out chakras, divine feminine, divine masculine energies, so that there is a more giving energy, because you see it coming in here, and you see it rebalancing here in the Hierophant, where this, of course, is the divine masculine energy. And there's that wake-up call, and you can actually see it in the Son of Pentacles. It's like, oh, okay, how do I do this? I got it. Boom. It's a really strong wake-up energy here. Look, it's a dove. Love and peace. Doves, they come in pairs, you know. They mate for life. Look at the wings wide open. It's the wake-up energy. It's the Pluto energy. That's regenerative energy. It's renewal. And that's, that star card is for sure spinning today. And look what is here. We know the Page of Swords is holding on to that truth, holding on to that clarity, which we know they have. We know that they're getting the messages, the downloads. We know that the epiphanies, the wake-up energy are happening, the revelations. And right in here, smack dab in the middle, is the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And that is the more of the energy of an offer here. Maybe it's a proposal for some of you. Where are you at in this connection? Because it can be marriage proposal, but remember, that proposal energy is also, can be this message coming in, let's talk, or I want to say this, I have this to say. Because we see that there's been ignoring going on. That cup, look, it's the fish, of course, it's the scales, and it's really blue. This is not about the throat chakra, but it is for me today, because that's what's in the cup. It's something new within this, you know, coming in. I mean, it's the Ace of Cups. It's the love, it's the friendship, it's the emotional energy. It's a proposal to what? We're moving on here. We're going to get a lot more, so we'll get, hopefully, our answers. But whatever answers we get, they're never really answers, because energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. Everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. But what we're seeing here is really clear. The Mother of Wands, this is the Queen of Wands. This is the energetic energy. So it's the idea, and this is the confidence to execute that. But it really, as I say that, you know, I'm looking at the lightning bolts here. It's the energetic movement, of course, with the snake wrapped around the wand, the fastest energy, the energy of love, leading with the heart, the Mother of Wands. It's the Queen of Wands. That's the confidence, the self-assuredness here. Because the Daughter of Pentacles may not be quite, even the Son of Pentacles, it's like preparing here. This is like a preparing energy for me. So there's the Daughter and the Son of Pentacles. Interesting. Siblings out here. And this is the Page of Pentacles. So this is that offer. And, well, it can also be that that's coming through in the message. Messenger movement here. It can be for some of you. There is an age difference. It won't be for everyone, but it is here. And it's somebody who's not really entirely sure, and you can even see that in the Son of Pentacles as we move from the Daughter into the Sun. So the Page energy into the Knight energy. You know, sort of, there's the rainbow of the hope still here. Look, connecting right here with the star, which we know is spinning already. Quite an innocent energy. Deers appear also when you're in need of healing. Isn't that interesting? And coming here down right on time, really. You can see that. And passing the wand literally over. Well, I guess we could also say the pentacle, that too, to the Son of Pentacles here, making that move. Everybody, of course, connected, and everybody, and I say in your reading, the Son of Pentacles, the Hierophant, they're all connected. They're all on this fool's journey together, helping each other, helping bring things to fruition, which we see. The other thing is it's like another level too, you know? And there's a really strong energy here, both in the Son of Pentacles and the Daughter of Pentacles, of patience. I want to show you at the bottom of the deck. And we're going to bring in another deck. It's the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is Jupiter and Gemini energy, and it's, you know, where you put yourself there. You know, when I say yourself, I mean people. Also your person. Who's here? Are you both here? Kind of, because it's becoming unstuck. It's part of like putting yourself in the separation. You know, somebody who's making decisions not to respond, not to talk. It's clear. You see that cocoon energy, that's the butterfly all closed up, still in the dark here. But what do we see? Well, we see this in reverse. And this card underneath, I think, wants to be seen before we move on to another deck. That is the duality. That's the dark into the light, and that's what's happening. It's in reverse. And an 8 is an 8. It's always an 8. And it's an action number. It's accomplishing something. There's a lot of Gaia energy around that. It's healing energy. It's considered a lucky number as well. And what are they doing? Well, they're coming unstuck here, and that's opening up the communication. It's coming out of the dark here. It's the butterfly coming open, and a lot of times the judgment has the butterfly on it, and it doesn't need to have the butterfly because it's the energy. We see it. And this card below wanted to show itself. Okay. Of course, the Father of Pentacles is here. Why? Because, well, the Son and the Daughter are here. So where are you? Here. It's the Father of Pentacles. That's the King of Pentacles. And it's Virgo, ruled by, you guessed it, Mercury. Really in thought here, and really knows what they want to do with that pentacle. So that's a whole different thing here. And look at their horns. There's the rainbow. Here's the balancing also of the chakras. Much more clearer than the Sun, though, who's still on the move here. So it's a family affair. That's actually bringing in, as I say that, I'm hearing that for some of you, that is actually the case. And what is that? Family energy. I mean, it really isn't, it isn't going to be for everyone, and it's going to be different for everyone. It's not always about, you know, the son and the daughter and the father. It can be a dog and the two of you, you know, whatever that is for you. The Father of Pentacles is thinking a lot about what they want to do with that, and you can see it here. So this is, I feel, somebody, your person, who's waking up and coming in here with an offer, and it's coming through in a message, if it hasn't already, making this decision, and possibly with a really big offer. Again, it can be, let's talk, let's meet up, let's what. But we can see the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, that it can also be really big. And we see the offer here. Meanwhile, they're holding on. They're looking. Is that through social media? Maybe even friends and family conversation. Even just somehow just making sure that they're connected and they're watching. It's the nocturnal energy. And again, there's the stars. I feel coming straight here now from the Star card in reverse. Here with this owl who's having a wake-up call. It's the self-actualization here. Hello. I don't actually know where that ended. I think it still really picked up everything as I just kept talking a little more before I brought in the deck. We haven't looked at anything yet. But yeah, I was just talking a little bit about the energy here, which is coming from the star here. This owl, again, is all about self-actualization. There's a lot of realizations. They're holding on to truth and clarity and communication, which is the really big thing here for me today. And, well, yeah, you can see it. It's the wake-up energy here. It's the movement towards you. Again, I really feel like this isn't a message. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to do some shuffling. We're going to shuffle it back in. Or maybe it comes back, maybe it doesn't. See Ace of Wands here. Again, it's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it's real validation in your reading. It's super clear that it's kind of coming out of nowhere. You might not be expecting this. I'm holding on to this wand. It's the fastest energy again, and it's somebody who's just getting the urge and making that decision. Look, really wanting to talk here. Lots of impulsive energy. Yet, again, they've been thinking about it for how long here? Coming unstuck now. I'm going to move it a little, okay, before we actually bring in anything, unless it goes flying and it's really obvious. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Eight of Pentacles. A little beaver here wanting to get to work. Look, putting that lot of upright pentacle energy here today. And, well, it's the Eight of Pentacles. That's the Sun in Virgo. The Sun, of course, is the source and the outcome. And the solution in the crown chakra, the knowing and figuring things out. And it's doing the work here, quite literally, and they're working on coming. They're working on a message. If they haven't already sent it, or maybe there's that energy because it's spinning, of deleting, you know, pulling it back. Or we don't even see it happening, writing and not being able to get it done, you know, just trying. And that can also be your energy, but there's a working on it energy. I mean, you can see it. Beavers build dams, you know. So it's sort of like holding back all the, there's a lot of emotional energy here. You can see it of what's to come, I feel. That's what's coming through with the beaver for me today. And look, there's 6 pentacles here. They're stacked in it. There's the 2 of you. It's 2 of pentacles, excuse me. That's the choice. By the way, that's Capricorn and Saturn coming in. Then there's the 4. We know they're not letting you go, but we know there's something going on that needs to be figured out. I mean, that's your reading. Here it is. Of course, that's bringing in the 6 here. I mean, it's clear to see. That's bringing in the Moon in Taurus. It's opening up. It's communication, and it's the giving energy in that 6 of Pentacles. It's reciprocal. Of course, you see that 7th pentacle. They better work that out before you go. 6, 7, making that 7. That's you waiting and waiting. Saying, yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. And there's that 8 pentacle, which is really clearly here today. Very clearly here. The daughter passed it to the son, who passed it to the father. And what's that offer? And there's that 8 again. Accomplishing, movement, and the infinity symbol, the truth, balance, communication, the Gaia energy, the healing, which is really needed here. We know that already. We need this emotional energy, really, to get this. Look here. They're upright. It's just enough, isn't it? Here, it was too much. It's drowning it out, you know. It needs that sun energy. There's the innocence of Pentacles. So we have that here, don't we? We do. That's the daughter of Pentacles today. This is also the Page of Pentacles. Is that a little cow? A little innocent cow. And well, yeah, it's coming back again. This is coming in a message. It's like news, I want to say. It's another level. And boy, have you been patient. And they're kind of just, I don't know, taking their time as well. We're keeping it. So we're gonna see what's coming in here. Is certain, okay. I felt like this was more than one. It's not. This is what's coming in here. Look. Yeah. It's a turning point in this connection. So we're going to put this with your other Page of Pentacles. Of course, the daughter, the innocence, different names. It's a turning point in this connection, and we know that. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius, you're here too. Fixed signs. Don't love change. Don't really like change. So what has been going on within the connection? What's happening? What is the fear that is here? Well, we see it's a turning point. So it's a new cycle. It's the end of the separation. Is that strictly the no contact and no communication? Because that's coming through loud and clear. Can it be more? Before, can it be somebody coming to you? Of course. And it can be that the message leads to more, but we see that here, that there's something coming in here. It's really clear. Got the angel wings wrapped around the compass here, the direction. It's the cycles of life, so we know it's always spinning. A fated connection. a destined connection and a new start. And you know what else? Some kind of news or message here. Your destinies are intertwined. This is a deep soulmate connection, and for a lot of you, you may have known your person for many years. It's the Sun in Scorpio, 6 of Cups energy, but it can also just feel that way. You know, you feel like you've known them. This is feeling like a big deal. This 10 deduces into a 1, and that's the new beginning, but it's also the potential here. And it's an opportunity for that I feel like will present itself in a message. Look, it's like a 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is what I'm not surprised. It's overall energy. It was sliding off. It was literally just this slow motion thing, watching it, thinking, okay, you want to come off. You want to show what's going on. Here's the thing about the 7 of Cups. Well, it's Venus in Scorpio energy. And we know when it was in the upright here, and it might be a spinner because it's still some energy here of somebody having some issues with commitment. I mean, it's clear, but it's also clear that that's changing. Too many choices. Their head in the clouds, literally stuck here. The giraffe is connected to the divine. You know, they actually can't even go all the way down here. And they can get a whole new perspective and see here, but they're just not seeing, but it's in reverse. So they are now. This is the clarity. This is, sense is restored. And we see that Archangel Gabriel played a part in that. It is spinning this wheel of fortune here and bringing in this cup and healing and communication and maybe outside sources that are healing for some of you. And I'm needing to look here. I don't know. It just needed to come in. Okay. Yeah, it's the 5 of Wands, so this isn't surprising. It's Saturn and Leo energy. And that's the challenges and the obstacles that have been here and that are still here to overcome. Also for some of you, telling us that they might have been playing some games and there might have been a third party involved. Now that it's highly likely for those of you that that's the case, that it's romantic, but it doesn't mean it is. And it's not always that likely. It just feels it's the energy for me today, because it can be family of origin. And we also see that cultural, religious differences, distance, somebody in somebody's ear, or life even, other people involved. But of course it can be romantic as well. And what's interesting that I just heard as I'm delivering your message, that it's underneath the Father of Pentacles. So it's overcoming that. And for some, the immaturity or just the bad decisions within that are really here. We see that. So it's overcoming, for some of you, your person overcoming their obstacles, not just the connection. And we also see that in the 7 of Cups. It's the cup energy. It's more of the love and the friendship. And it's having the clarity here. Restored senses. You see that their senses are restored. And it wanted me to look again. And then I think we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. So this is already what we know. It's really brought everything to fruition here. It's Pisces energy. Gemini and Cancer are also coming through. And this is communicating and opening up. It's the moon energy here. It's full. Of course, it's a major arcana. And it's trusting, of course, your intuition. Your gut instinct. These are your guardian angels here. And it's coming in and opening up and communicating in a whole new way. Look, it wants to show this card and then that's it. Okay. It's the Sun in reverse. Here's the thing about that. It's temporary energy of that. So something is still getting worked out. We know that, and moved out of the way. Because that scarab beetle, that's what it does. It moves obstacles out of the way. And you can see the shadow here on the sun. It's the eclipse. Even in the upright, it's there. It's scarab beetles moving it. So it's a temporary energy. It hasn't been moved yet. So it's also telling me that there is some shadow work going on. And we all have it all the time, whether we're acknowledging it or we're feeling it or we're deep in it, whatever the case may be. Whatever, you know, I want to say what... not level, but I think you know what I mean, where you're at. Is that your person? Yeah. They're still working on some things here to move that out of the way because it's a temporary energy. It's sadness in waiting, but it's a delayed gratification. And what is that? It's opening up and communicating, and we see that they're working on that. Everybody passing the wands, literally. And then we see, after all the thought, there's just a, well, yeah, that energy of just coming out of nowhere. It's really super clear. We're going to keep everything here, but it's going to be like a weird setup. And I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages now. Messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Aquarius? Love messages. If you feel you're sending a message, you're sending a message. What resonates for you? I stare into your eyes in all your photos. That's the Daughter of Swords. That's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. That's the looky-loo. From afar, maybe even close, but checking things out. And also the message situation, because they're working on it. That's the other thing. Working on that message here. Or trying, reworking it. Trying to get the message responded to. Maybe something came and they removed it, deleted it, unsent it. How many is that? That's too many. But this one stuck around. And so did this. So did this. Okay. We'll bring in more. But 3 is usually what I take. Sometimes a little more. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you. And I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. For what we've been through and for what we can still be, let's give our love one more chance. Look. I'm sorry I ghosted you. Okay, interesting. We did not get 7 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, but it doesn't matter. It's obviously coming through here, and that is coming through here. The 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups. And that 7 of Swords, it's Aquarius, Uranus energy. 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces. And Saturn does slow everything down. Create obstacles. Some karma around that. Life lessons. Traditions. Hierophant energy, which we see is here buried. I know you want me to. Some of that arrogance coming through. Maybe that's you, though. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. So that's the 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords, actually. Excuse me. You know the 8 of Swords is here in reverse. That's the 9 of Swords energy. It's the Gemini and Mars energy. It's making me feel really sad. I'm thinking of you right at this moment. It's this wolf energy. It's a lot of nocturnal energy here today. The star, the moon, the Page of Pentacles in this particular card as well. And this deck really is the first deck is a little bit of a darker energy. It has a really strong nocturnal feel, This is too many, but this came out. That's yours. So we're going to do one last pull. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. That's the nocturnal energy. It's the moon, the star, the Daughter of Swords. That's what that is. I mean, you even see it's darkened with the sun here, with the sun in reverse, but with the shadow here in front of it, the eclipse. But it's temporary, and that's the thing about the sun energy in reverse. It's temporary darkness. It's in this card in particular coming through. Because we see here the duality. We see that in the 8 of Swords in reverse, quite literally with the butterfly and the communication, and somebody's opening up their mind. The Judgment here. That's it. Okay. We're going to bring in some numbers and letters. Aquarius, after your love messages. I want you to come back because I just can't stop loving you. We will be together again. I believe it. Do you? I knew the moment we met, I was yours and you were mine. Serendipity. We're going to bring some numbers and letters today. Can be anniversaries, birth dates, repeating numbers, of course, angel numbers. Numbers, maybe that means something special to you. Letters, spelling out names or locations or initials coming through. I did close my eyes. Also birth dates and anniversaries with the numbers. I was about to say you have to tell me if any fall out because my eyes are closed, but you can't because my eyes are closed. Look, there's the messenger, it's the bird, it's the messenger. It's also rising above the conflict and it's connected to the divine. It's on a wand, look. Leading with the heart, the energy of love, the fastest energy. And the two leaves, both of you, the change that will make. The message here. Here's a really big H for somebody. There's another little H. I'm going to put if we have any more vowels, Alex, we will take an A. We have an A. N-T, G. Looks like maybe, and there's an O. Okay. Not a lot of vowels today. It might spell something for some of you, or it could just be the initials. So B, F, M, another F, H, G, T, H, N, T, J, B, another G, W, another W, Z, C, another F, an O and an A. Tom, look. Look, I almost said, is it an N here too? Did we have an N? Yeah, look, here's month. Interesting. Is that for a particular energy here? I'm not going to redo anymore because I start to get all bonkers and I start sitting here spelling stuff out for however long and it gets probably like, look, hat. Tag. See what I mean? It's kind of like I get really into it. So I'm going to stop and I'll hold it up in a minute so you can look and see what is resonating for you. So let's begin here with the angel numbers. Well, look at that already. There's 3 threes. Take deeper. I like that. That's also your guides working. Oh, yeah, that is literally the Wheel of Fortune today. Look at that. Might be feeling a little bit scary for you. What's going on? You're a fixed sign. It's funny that it's always, Aquarius, fixed sign, doesn't like change, but I think that people underestimate you in that way because I think you do really well with change, actually. You're the smartest in the zodiacs. Don't tell anybody else. Don't tell the other 11 that I said that. At one with the Creator, I'm telling you, there's a really strong connection to your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, the source, your God, goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit. What does that mean for you? The 2 sixes, it's about being out of balance. Okay, so yeah, we already know that in this connection and also within each other, yourselves, but it's balancing the chakras and the divine feminine masculine energies, but also in the connection. That's equal give and take. It's a solution for everybody. It's the truth. It's communication here today. 4, 5, look, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's a progressive number if we take away one of the 6s. That's a really strong sign from your angels and ancestors. Spirit guides. Let's see. Life-changing decisions. Things are changing. You're on the right path. Oh, wow. I mean, that's the other thing. I could be here doing this all day. So we're going to stop there. It's the 2 of you. It's also deducing the judgment into the 2, the decision, the darkness into the light, the information, the communication, bringing stuff up, making that decision, getting the clarity. the balance as well. Putting this back here because that is really strong, the message. Okay, we could go into adding and we could just be here for a really long time, so I'm going to stop now and hold it up. You want to pause it? Beautiful Aquarius, I really enjoyed your reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. It's been my pleasure, my honor. If you enjoyed your reading, please like the reading, watching readings and sharing and liking them. Subscribing to the Tarot Closet really helps to keep the channel moving. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you love and light on your journey. I wish you well, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading.